Well, it's getting to be that time of the year again. Just get the old girl running. Get her in tip-top shape to push some snow. She's a 93. I believe it's a 93 2500 with a 6.5. If you look closely at it here, I did mention to the owner that a little bit of blue. Better warm up there before you change the oil. Old rattly old thing. And she's a 5-speed. Woo-wee! I'm gonna stay away from here for a little while. Better warm up. There. That'll make it easier to get underneath. There's the stack of parts you're going to put in there. We got a new fuel filter. This comes kind of like as one little unit here. Hard to do one-handed. It's got the filter on it, and then it's got the housing kind of built as one piece. And then if you look under here, there's an O-ring under here. So there's one filter. This is a special oil water or fuel water separator. It's a Raycor filter. This is a it's like a pre-filter to a filter. So this here on the bottom, you unscrew that on the bottom, and it so you know oil is heavier than fuel. Like our water is not oil. Water will be heavier than fuel, so the water sinks to the bottom. So if you ever get like water in your injectors, then your engine's toast. Injectors just crap right out with water. So this here on the bottom will collect all the water, and then if you suspect there's oil, you just loosen the screw on the bottom and you can drain the water out of it. But that's one of those. These are not really that cheap, but it is a nice filter for that. And then oil. We just got some just a cheap AC Delco. At least they're not hiding it anymore. You think Delco is North American? I don't think those are North American markings. Yeah, just a cheap oil filter. Nothing fancy, just a Delco. And you know, it's just cheap oil. It's just a plow truck, right? It's just going to be pushing mountains of snow. Nothing fancy, not ripping up and down the highways. So I got to get in there and get that oil draining. See if I can't miss. We'll do it the smart way. Okay. Got the new filter to go in. Just gonna take a little bit of oil up that O-ring a little bit. Controversial part is, do you put oil in the center? I do. You probably shouldn't, because that's the clean side. If you got any dirt in that, it's gonna go right through your bearings. Alright, oil's dumped. Looking pretty gnarly. I think it's been about 3 years. 3 years since we changed the oil last. It's pretty black. But yeah, so filter's changed, oil's dumped, plug's back in, and I just gotta fill her up. And in goes the oil. Oh, I should probably get a funnel for that. God knows I'm going to spill it everywhere if I don't. So because she's up on the ramps, you'll never be able to check the oil properly. So I just gonna throw a jug in, fire it up, back it down the ramps. I could do the rest of the, you know, the ray core and the fuel filter down below when she's off down. So now we get to see, is it gonna rack it or did it work? Yeah, this tripod's gonna fall over, I just know it. Hang on. I don't know if people know, But sometimes when you look at your dipstick, it'll tell you how many liters that you actually put in these things. And this one does not say, but right at the bottom, it's got like the ad operating range and the ad. Sometimes it'll tell you how much oil it takes. This girl's too old. So, let's see if it's even on a stick yet. Yeah, it's on the stick, on the very bottom. Alright. So, it'll probably take most of this jug. Yeah, just starting to come up on the stick. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. So, you actually need quite a bit more than that. Maybe it'll take the full jug. Boy, I didn't think this old girl took that much oil. It's a good thing we got two of these. Yeah, we're getting there. We're now above the ad line. Boy, maybe it will take the whole thing. Some of these old engines too. Some of these old engines love living on the ad line. I know when I first started driving truck, the old Mack I used to drive, if you put any more oil in it than above the ad line, it would burn it all off and you'd smell oil all day, and it just loved sitting right at the ad line. And I often wondered if the boss put the wrong stick in there, but I had the right part number for that year. So, I think I'm just going to dump the rest of this in here because that should bring it right up to where it needs to be. Glug glug. Yeah, back off. Have another check. Yeah, I think we're there. I don't think I want to put any more in there than that. The remain is leaking a little bit on this old girl, but that's to be expected. It is just about 30 years old. Yeah, we are there. I'm not going to add any more oil than that. We are there. Okay. Put this off. Put that on. Okay. Knock one off the list of things to do on it. So I want to explain this this system a little bit. So you don't have to have an oil water separator. You really don't, but it is a good idea on, say, an older truck. You're gonna get, maybe there's a hole in the gas tank, or maybe you're gonna build moisture up somewhere. Newer engines, newer trucks, you're not gonna find something like this. Maybe big trucks, but this is always a good idea on a truck that runs like once or twice a year, right? As we know, this is the plow truck and it sits here, you know, 10 months of the year, or, you know, 8 months of the year, and then we run it for 3-4 months through the winter, and then we park it again. So the way this is set up and the way it's designed, so the lift pump is here. The lift pump sucks it up from the gas tank, comes and puts it through the oil water separator. So actually, this is kind of wrong. I would, if it were mine, I'd prefer it to run through the oil water separator before the pump, because, you know, run water through the pump. But anyway, so it sucks it up from the tank into the lift pump. Lift pump pushes it through the oil fuel water separator. I don't know why I keep saying oil water. Fuel water separator. So the water settles into the bottom. Then from the fuel water separator, it goes into the main fuel filter, which is right back there. And then from the main fuel filter, it goes to the high pressure fuel pump, which is right down under here. And this is what your throttle is connected to. So when you put your foot into it, I can't even make it. Yeah, so it's right down here, right? This little guy right here. Yeah, that guy right there is your throttle on this, with this spring right here. Right, because a diesel is run by, it doesn't control the air, it controls the fuel. So I would recommend on like a truck that runs once or twice a year to have one of these on there. Other than that, if you're running it all the time and you're putting fuel under it, you know, every other day, then nah, you're fine. So I'm gonna get a container because I gotta get this is full of fuel, and there probably will be a little bit of water in the bottom of this, and yeah, it's gonna be gross. Maybe a little container down there to catch the nasties that come out of that thing. Okay, I grabbed a 2-liter bottle. Just gonna put that underneath here and take this thing off, and we'll see how much comes out of here. And there's nothing. So, holy man. Ooh, that's gonna be fun to get off of there. Okay, well, let's see what I can come up with here. Boy, gotta eat my Wheaties a little more, I think. Stupid filter wrench. Stupid design. Oh man, am I doing this wrong? I think I am doing this wrong. It goes like that. No, it goes like that. Maybe it does go like that. That's on. Might have to go buy an actual filter wrench for this thing. Alright, technical difficulties. Well, that kind of sucked. I did. I was able to break this guy loose, the bottom part. So over half there. What's gonna happen here? It's just gonna blast fuel over me, I think. Oh, I'm not ready for this. Oh, gross. Gross. Alright, so we're one step closer. Alright, yuck. So not always recommended, but I don't have a filter wrench, and I'm not going to go to town to get one. I'm going to do it the old school way. Pound a screwdriver through it. Can't get this thing to turn this way. Oh, shit. Holy man. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy cow. Okay, well, I gotta figure something else out here. Well, there it is on my vise. I don't know, I don't think I've ever had problems like this getting one of these off of here. Which kind of leads me to believe, I'm thinking this thing may have been on here for the last 30 years. I don't know. Who knows? Let me try a few things here first before I start cutting it off. So, I'm going to try a chisel. Just try to dig into her a little bit. Get her to turn right here. Right on the ring here. I do not think that it is turning. Oh boy. bad my these babies don't go long enough, don't go big enough. I could probably squish it. Probably squish it so it does. Nah. Holy moly, macaroni bologna. Holy cow, I don't know what to do here. Well, maybe what I need to do is flip it over here. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off and just work on this here for a bit. So what do you think about that setup right there? That's how I got her to pop off. Man, that was on there tight. Oh. Holy moly, macaroni. Oh. Okay. Now my shop's gonna smell like diesel. It's a good thing I'm a truck driver and I love that smell. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Holy cow. Jeez. Fuel water separator 0. Buggy man 1. So new one goes on. And you put her on. Like you just want to go until she's snug, just like an oil filter. You don't want to give her on it. Now I gotta put the bottom cap on her. So just like the top part, it doesn't have to be Jesus tight. I mean, it's got a nice fat O-ring on it. Like, I mean, if it leaks a little bit, you could probably tighten her up just a little more. That's it. I'm not putting her on any more than that. Now I get to go put her back on. I think my kid's enjoying that little quad. He's just ripping on it. Okay, that's on there, that's done. So the last filter we want to do is the one right at the very back there, the main engine oil filter, or fuel filter. Blah. Nice. Yeah. That's cool. Same design, same size. Good stuff. That's the bleeder on top. Oh, whatever. Makes it so tight. Okay, that should be it. Now, look at see how many leaks we've got. Now we get to see how many leaks we've created. I'm hoping none. Interesting. Can't get any fuel up here. Alright. Boy, that was really fun to bleed the system. That was not good at all. So I was actually wrong. It comes from the tank into the fuel water separator, then into the lift pump. So I couldn't get it to pump. So the last thing I want to do is I want to bleed all the air out of the engine fuel filter, the main fuel filter. Yeah, and I just gonna turn on the lift pump and let her pump out and pump all the bubbles out of it. Let's see if I can't make a mess. I'm gonna try to do this the smart way. Get a little piece of hose on there. Crack that a little bit loose. Oh, it's so tight. Tight like a trigger. Okay. Let's see if we can't get that to pump with no bubbles in it. I don't see nothing yet into my little can. And I'm gonna have to be looser on this thing. There we go. Yeah, there's still quite a few bubbles in that. Ah, it's looking good now. No bubbles, just fuel. Okay, I think that's done. It'll be hard for you to see, but there's no air coming out of that. Okay, right on. Shut this down and fire it up. Oh. All right, I think we're ready for a fire up. Okay. Let's see, she'll fire up and run for a bit and won't die. If it dies, we got problems. Still got air in there. Last thing I want to do is replace the water temperature sensor. This little guy right here. Got one a couple years ago and I got the wrong year, so I never replaced it. But I took the old one out, put that one in there, then I went to go plug the plug in, and it's not even the right style plug-in. It wouldn't plug into that even if I tried. So I'm gonna get some tools. We're gonna pull that one out. Pull that one out, and ooh, Jesus. Put that baby in there, plug her in, and see if she works. Oh man. What the heck was I thinking? Why is it on there so tight? Alright. Sniping the wrench. There we go. Perfect. So I do not have, I'm not going to drain the coolant or anything, I'm just going to do that one out, this one in quick method. But I got a bucket underneath to catch anything. Oh, there's pressure in there. Well, that won't do. There's the rad. I have to pop the rad cap off, get the pressure off the system. Should be able to get that out of there without any dramas. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this quick enough here. Can I get you in there where you can see what I'm doing? Maybe I'll put you around the front. Something like that. Alright, I wonder if you can see what I'm doing here right now. Can you see? Probably not. I don't know where to put this stinking camera so you can see. Oh, YouTube, you're so fun to do. Ah, there we go. See how much of a mess I can make here. Oh boy. Need a stool. I'm too short. Alright, let's try this again. See how much of a mess I can make. Hopefully you don't see just the back of my head. Ah. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think I got her. Ah, it's not even the right kind of plug. That's why I work on my pickup. Okay, and you see the little red stuff on there is a bit of Loctite. Oh, you're not going to see anything through my back. And just like that, I think we have water temperature. Okay, I think this one's done. Took a lot longer today than I was hoping it would. But there she is. The old 6.5 diesel. Said he ordered it from the factory. It wasn't available in that model. He wasn't available in the year that he wanted it. So he ordered it specifically. I think he ordered it in like 92 to be delivered in 93, and this is what he wanted, this is what he got. Okay, I'm gonna fire it up and see if that temperature sensor works. Our water temperature gauge is finally starting to come up. I haven't seen that come up in years. That is a win. It is cold. I am done. It is pretty chilly out here. Do you see? You kind of see my breath. Yeah. Feels like -3, I think, degrees Celsius. But that's that beauty. All done. Oh yeah. Okay, right on. Hey, another one done.